today we're gonna recreate the dog. No. Hi everyone and welcome to Kidz Love Art. My name is Denise and today we're gonna recreate the DJ by Keith Haring. What you'll need for today is the Kidz Love Artbox, what you can find on kidsartbox.com. And in this box you will find a pre-sketched canvas of today's masterpiece, 7 colors of paint, 3 brushes, a big one for all the big areas, a medium one for all the blending and a small one for all the little details. What you'll need extra is a kitchen towel to dry your brushes and a jar with water to rinse your brushes. And that's it. Happy painting everyone! So we're gonna start in the background. Always we start in the background. For the background we can use our big brush. I am gonna go towards what Keith Haring has done for his painting. So he created like a nice blue color. Again, if you want to do anything of your own color, maybe purple or red or rainbow, any colors what you like, you can put this on as well. I'm gonna go for the blue. So blue, what we need is blue and a little bit of white. So I'm gonna add a little bit of white in the blue, mix it all nicely together. I'm gonna create one color just like this. And then we're gonna add this on the canvas. And we start at the top. So we start here. Here you find already your first outline. And what to do with this outline? Rather go slightly with your brush over the outline than that you leave big gaps, for example. Because if you leave a gap, in the end, we're gonna fill this record and then there will be a gap on the canvas and we don't want that. We want to fill this canvas all with color. So go with your brush all the way towards these outlines. Quite often people wonder like,
One eternity later.
do I then need to switch to a small brush for these outlines? No, not at all. So you don't. So you can just keep the big brush unless you really think like now it's too challenging. Then you can switch to a smaller brush, but here with the big brush you can see already, you can just nicely align it just here along this circle. You see that? So you don't need to switch brush at all. What I will also do at the end is just to fill the tops, the sides and the bottom of my canvas as well. So I just basically continue the color all the way. So here we are almost at the final areas. Again, like I mentioned before, we're gonna still do the top and the sides and the bottom. Oh, I went over his leg. I was not paying 100% attention, and what happens if you don't pay 100% attention? You make, I would not say it a mistake, but you just continue painting a little bit too long. This is what happened with me. So this dog has now a blue leg. Don't worry, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it dry and then I'm gonna do by magic make it yellow again. I am gonna, in the meantime, take away a little bit of paint so it's easier to recover. So this is supposed to be a leg, so don't do the same as I did. Here, this is in between the legs, so that's okay. And then there's another leg again. Sometimes I just get carried away by the painting. Okay, so Keith. This painting is of course created by Keith Haring. He is born in 1958 in the USA and he loved drawing. He loved visiting museums and he loved making cartoons. There are always a couple of characters which always came back. So it was like the dog, a barking dog, or spaceships or crawling babies. And of course now this DJ dog. Yeah, you'll probably recognize Keith Haring's paintings from miles away. They're very, very famous and very well known. Okay, super good. The background is in and now we can move on to the next color. Great, so the background is in. Now we're gonna go to the main character of this painting, the dog. So for the dog, we're gonna use yellow. But with the yellow, I am gonna add in a tiny bit of white, just to bring out the yellow a little bit stronger and basically to not show the canvas through it. Yellow can be sometimes a little bit transparent in color, so that's why we add a tiny bit of white. And still with my big brush, I'm just gonna add this color onto the painting. If you prefer to switch towards a medium brush, you definitely can do that. And go all the way onto the edges. Very good. So, whoop. Okay, what happened there? Oh, there's a bit of blue on my brush.
How the heck did that happen?
I didn't rinse so well enough. So Keith Haring was inspired by a graffiti artist. And what he did, he drew like hundreds of drawings in the New York subway. Often enough he got into trouble, but people just loved his art. What happened is amazing. Oh my God. Wait. He became famous and he started to exhibit his work in galleries. And with the money he earned, or with at least some money he earned, he gave it away to children's charities. Amazing, right? Very good, the dog is in. I hope you're happy with yours. I'm happy with mine. And now we're gonna move on to the DJ table. So now we are ready for the DJ table. The DJ table is a green color, but again, you decide your own color. For green, I'm gonna do green. I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow. I have no yellow. Great, so I take green, yellow, yellow, and again I'm gonna add a little bit of white just to make it a bit lighter. Yeah, this is a nice color. Maybe a bit more yellow, and then we're good to go. Perfect. So once you're happy with your color, paint along with me. I use a big brush, but maybe I might switch to medium, and you just see how you feel and how you get on. So here is the big brush, putting all the color in. Great. Remember that we still have like the black outlines as well, so even if it's not super nice and neat towards the edges, it doesn't matter, because with the black lines we're gonna make everything super nice. My brother claims that he's a DJ. I don't know. I don't know. He actually claims that he's a DJ. I don't even know his DJ name, but he claims he's one. If you're really into it, being a DJ, and I know many people want to be a DJ, my sister wants to be one too. Being a DJ is actually a quite difficult form of art, because you need to know a lot of music, you need to understand the rhythm, you need to understand how to mix, how to cut, so it's actually quite a difficult form of art. Being a DJ, hats off to the good ones out there. Probably not my brother. Great, so the DJ table is in, and now we're gonna do the vinyl records. So only focus on the green parts in the vinyl records, which are here in the middle. Here I switch to a medium brush now, because there's no way I can do this with a big one. So I switch to medium, and I just add the color in here softly and slowly around his hand, and that's it, super easy. Yay, very good. So the green is in, and now we're gonna go to the last color before we're gonna outline everything with black. Great, so we have almost all the elements in. The final bit for today, before the black lines, are the purple parts of the vinyl record. Purple, how to create it, very easy. We use a little bit of red, then a little bit of blue. So we have two primary colors. We're gonna mix it into a secondary color. And the secondary color is purple. I'm gonna add a bit of white. And so this is more like a red purple. You can also create more of it, so this is more like a magenta, and I'm gonna stick to this. I want you to know that you also can create more of a blue purple, and that's more this. But this one focuses more on the red. I'm gonna go for more of the red purple, so this one. And then here we're gonna go to maybe I'm gonna add a bit more red, spice it up a little bit. Nicely along those lines of the green here, we try to be careful a bit, but on the other hand, the black is still gonna cover it, so that's good news. So did you know the term DJ or disc jockey, was first used in the 1920s, and they all used vinyl records until the 1990s, until the MP3 player was invented. So these are the vinyl records. Really good. So the vinyl records are made, and now we're gonna go towards the black outlines. For this, roll up your sleeves. Okay, so we are at the final part of this painting and you have done amazing so far. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna outline everything, and the outlines can be quite thick, so you don't need to be careful. Now again, having said this, if you prefer to use a black marker because it's just slightly easier, you can definitely do so. Use any black marker, black pen, and you can outline it. However, if you like a little bit of a challenge, roll up those sleeves, literally, and then paint along with me. What you need to do is you take a small brush. This time we go to a small brush, and you're gonna dilute the paint, the black paint. You're gonna dilute the black paint with a little bit of water. And why we do this is just to make it a little bit smoother to apply on the canvas. Black is so strong in color that even if we use a little bit of water, you can still see the black as vivid as it was, as strong as it was. Then I roll my brush into the paint so all the color goes towards the front of the brush, just like this, very nice. So we don't want like a big blob, no, we want like nicely rolled into the paint. And then we're gonna hold the brush really close to the bristles, just like this. You're gonna rest your hand on the canvas, and the reason why we do this is to avoid shaky lines, because if we're gonna go like this, ooh, I'm gonna shake. We don't want that. So we're gonna do here, we rest on the canvas, we come nicely forward, kind of the same position as if you're gonna draw something or if you're gonna write something. Exact same thing. We're gonna start. So let's start here with the black outline. Very good. Now, so I created my first outline and now I stopped because I see pixelation or dryness. And that just means, and all what we need to do is repeat the process. So we add some water into the black, roll the brush like this, hold it close to the bristles, lean in and just repeat the process again. We're gonna do this exact same thing, all the outlines. Great, so I outlined the dog and it looks really nice. I hope you're happy with your outlines too, because everything just comes to life. I really love it. So now I'm gonna go towards the DJ table, where we're gonna do the exact same thing. So again, the black, roll the brush into the paint, make sure that the paint sits nicely towards the front of the bristle, hold it close, rest your hand and off you go. Super easy. And did you know, DJ Chesto, it's a Dutch DJ, a very world famous DJ, and in 2004 he was the first ever DJ to perform on the Olympics. That is so cool, isn't it? Great, so the outline is done and now we're gonna add the final bit for today, which are all those kind of movement stripes, and you can add them where you want. And here originally it says DJ. Hey, if you want to add in your own name, that could be quite cool. So you decide whether you want to do DJ here or your own name. Both will be probably very nice. So I'm gonna start here with some movement stripes here. So the funny thing is, like Keith Haring, so the man behind this painting, he loves hip hop. And in fact, the hip hop dancers actually use his pavement drawings as a place where they could put their performances on. So they were performing on his pavement drawings. Amazing. Ta-da! I am finished with this painting and I'm really happy with it. Look, here it is. This is my version of Keith Haring of the DJ. And this is it. I hope your painting is gonna hang on a nice spot in your bedroom, in the living room, anywhere where you want, but just showcase what you've created because you should be so proud. If you now like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please don't forget to subscribe below. See you very soon, guys. Bye!